All right, welcome back, and we're going to be looking at CSS3 gradients. If you look at this, you see this is beautiful. This is not an image, okay? Initially, when we started building web applications, the idea was to always create boxes, create images and insert them, So I'll just take this off. So what that did for us is when the pages are loading, it takes time to load. So with the advent of CS3 provided ways of making this possible without necessarily inserting an image. And so where you can use CS3 styling to do that. And so we'll have a long course. I've outlined the codes for different things we're going to cover. And so I will be as fast as I can. And so gradients are available. The gradients, CS3 gradients are available in two styles, the linear and radial. So we'll see how far we can cover them. Okay, so now there are things you need to look at. So I've created an image, I've given it name gradient, and I gave it a width and a height, okay? And so let me just increase this by 500. Okay, so the first thing we want to look at is how to insert this styling. And so to do that, we use the keyword linear gradient, okay? And so, but usually it's advisable to have what we call a fallback, because not all browsers support linear. It's good to have a fallback so that if the browser does not support gradient, it will take this color. It will take the color you set. And so now, I want to give us, I'm trying to copy and paste as fast as I can so that we can move fast. Background. So to add that, you say background WebKit linear gradient. Now look at this. This is saying by default, this line should flow from red on top to yellow on the bottom. Okay. Now this one is for Safari browser. Now this one is in case the person is using Internet Explorer. Okay. Then this one is for general. So that's what gave us what we have here. Okay. Now there are times we want to give direction. We want to say, okay, flow from left to right. Okay, we'll introduce the direction in the next example. I already have this created because I didn't want to waste time. I just want to show you so that you can type them on your own. So look at this now. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna copy from here. So what we did is to give direction to it, we said begin from left and automatically to flow. But by default, if you don't put direction, it takes it from top to bottom. So let's go ahead and see. So you see it's flowing from here to this side. Okay. You can also create a gradient along a diagonal direction. And so we'll illustrate an example to show that. So diagonal is like this. So we can say bottom left. So from this angle. So I already have. So remember the first one we did was top bottom. This one was left to right. Right. So now we want to do diagonal. We want to set diagonal. So if you look at this, we are saying bottom left, and bottom left is here, bottom, but towards the left. That's diagonally, and so we are saying bottom left. So we repeated everything. So I'll just go ahead and preview it. Just a moment. So I'll just go ahead and copy this alone. I have a mistake in this. Okay, so this should be fine now. Okay, so you see it flowed from this angle. Okay, so I'm trying to be as far as certain directions, so we can also have more control over the direction of grading. I can set an angle instead of predefined keyword as a bottom left and all that. We can use 0 degree to create some of these directions. Okay, and so let's see from the example we already created. So we can use angle to set direction. So I'll just go ahead and copy this. So we'll just experiment them so that you remember they exist. So you can go ahead and actually type this yourself. Pause and type, because I can't be doing that. There's a lot to cover in this and we need to go fast. And so this is 0 degree. We are saying begin at 0 degree. And so let's see what this outputs. So it began counting from here and flowed it. So you can just play around this. And so you can also, another thing I want to show you, can also have create multiple color stops. Let me show you what I mean by that. And so we can have multiple colors do this. Let's just quickly copy that. I just had to write this down so we didn't have to be typing them one after the other. So you see, this is a mixture of lime, yellow, and red. You can create this. There's no way I want to use that except I'm describing color rainbow. And so we have 3. We have yellow, red, yellow, lime, red, yellow, lime. So for all of them. And but we can also set the location stops and see. So let me just go ahead and say here, let's put the stop here. Let's say 30%, 30%, comma. And so at the end, let's put 60%. Okay. Let's do the same thing. I'll just go ahead and copy all of this. I'll go ahead and do that for this. So let's see what the stops does. So it gave, what it did is to say, let this color flow from this point to this point for this percentage. So red, yellow, flow 30%. You know, just go. Let's try and vary this and see. Go ahead and play with the percentage. Let's see what it gives us. I haven't taken time to play with all other percentage because I didn't really have to. I've never really had to use so much of it. But now look at this. If I want to achieve a red color that is blended, see the way the blend is. I love it. So if I have my background, my color like this, I can even go ahead and style it wonderfully. I can say border top left radius. I like that. It will give me one curve. So I can actually use my box to do something amazing, you know. So I can do this side too. I can even, let me increase this to 100. I'll do that. So you can do amazing things with this bottom. I'll say bottom right. Excuse me. So you see, whoa, this is looking good. And so you can actually have something beautiful. So one I want to show us, we can repeat linear gradients. Let me just quickly copy that. So we have done stops, and let me just copy this and see. So we can actually repeat linear gradients. Let's just paste that here. I like to leave my radius because I like the way it looks. So let me separate them. So black, white, let's see. So you see it's repeated. And so you can achieve that using a different keyword. Look at what we introduced. WebKit repeating linear gradients. All right. So and that's how we're able to achieve that. In the next class, I will be showing you how we can also do the same thing for radial gradient. It's simple. At the end of the day, everything we have done, all you need to do is introduce radial instead of linear. I think there is no need to go over to that. You can go ahead and okay, let's explore that. All right. See you in the next class. Thank you.